Hello, so I just mowed, and let's see what we've got. It's kind of rough shape. Model is 42571 X8D. Hydro. So, as I said, let's see what we've got. So, we've got a gas cap with a gas gauge, and the gas cap is so dirty. I can kind of see the gauge in there. I'll need some cleaning up. Let's see if we can see how it works. Yeah, that moves the gauge. That's cool. Kind of cool. Inside there we got some stinky old, but almost certainly greatly expired gas. I wonder what that is. Is that an allimeter? This is a fancy mowing, so maybe that's what it is. Let's see. Maybe I can't. Or is it just some decor? I don't see anything behind that. Is the key? Parking brake. Choke seems to be stuck. I can't move it. The throttle is not stuck. It's a little stiff, but I think with some lubrication it'll be okay. We have a 2000. This mower seems to be 2001. A 2000 Briggs Twin. Looks to be in really nice shape. Hope it won't spring an oil leak. Got a big heat shield on the back. The big old starter. It's like it's not even bent, so that's surprising. All mine are bent. Big spark plugs. I hope I don't think there's any ones. I haven't got any money. I spent all my money on this movie. But let's yep. Super low tone. Yeah, we got us a cool tractor. Here's stuff you can get for it. This one was sold at Home Depot, according to that. It says the Home Depot. Oh, looks like there might not be anything behind that. Maybe that's just, I guess that is just decor, I guess. And this is metal. Check. This seems to be plastic. Hydro pedal works okay. Seems to return to neutral good. That's good. Cycled back and forth enough. Let's see. Well, here's our transaxle. That is a big pulley on the back, so it'll probably move pretty fast. Let's see what we got underneath. I'm a little concerned. I've got to buy a bunch of new stuff, including new tubes. Why are there tubes in the back? Look at these nice tires. They've hardly got any cracks at all. It would be wise for me to take out those tubes and put in some tubeless. You know, I think so. But at least the tubes, right there. Got us. Yep, that's a Peerless Tecumseh transaxle. Some kind of. Oh, that's probably some kind of hard piece of hydraulics to turn it to neutral. It's a bit rusted, but it's alright, I think. The brake is on the other side. And the transaxle is extremely stiff. Either it's got great brakes or the tranny is stuck, and I think it's stuck, personally. I'll just drag it around some and see, though. Loosen that up. Let's see, the belt is not tightening. See if we can see what's causing that. I see. This is stuck somehow. We'll figure out what that is caused by. There's the drive pulley. And I'm gonna unbolt this steering, I think. Yeah, and realign it, because this looks like it's to be straight, and that's curved, so I can just unbolt the top steering wheel and realign. Gotta say, index. Okay. I'm excited. I'm glad I got this. This bumps out. I'm gonna push that back, because that makes the seat a bit uncomfortable. Still kind of feels like it'll be a really fun track to ride around on. Seat's a little too far back for me. My word gains. Opposing twin motor. My wing. Yeah, that's so dumb. What I just was doing. Let's just have a look and see if he has a good. Yeah, this is a very handsome little track, though. Oh no, the plastic has a crack. It's not not a bad crack, though. The hood's actually in pretty good shape. Okay, well, let's stop wasting time looking at it and get to work. First thing to do is have my big old Bush Hog drag it around the driveway and loosen up that transaxle. I know I took off this darn Moe sticker that was there. That is. And there's the wiring and going. And I'm gonna check. I think that brake might be tapped on. Stack our transmission. And no, just do your best to just follow along right behind. That loosened it up a whole lot. It rolls now. But I do think it might be a bad hydro. I might have to take it apart and rebuild it or something. We'll find out. First thing to do, though, is to get it started. That's the next step. Tires aren't doing too bad. Poor old Bush Hog, he's an old man. Did pretty good for being an old man. Tranny's okay. I just remembered I had to put that back. Yeah, I gotta get this thing fired up. Now I gotta have a look at the belt underneath. Let's see. Well, I won't need to drive Big Ed because I needed some nice work. My big old Bush Hog. That's a good tractor. But it kicked out a gear a couple times, so I was looking. Those are weak transmissions the Bush Hogs have. Okay, so let's look underneath our Moe. Let's see. It looks to me that tensioner is probably stuck. The spring wants to pull it tight, so we just need to get that adjusted. And then it ought to pop tight. Different rig on this, let's see. From all the setup. Some of it is similar. Yeah, the hydros seem to just be old and kind of tight from being old. I'm going to try to shove that and pop those back into place. And then I think we can try to work on the motor, and if the motor fires up, we'll hop on and go away, racing away. Yeah, I may have already mentioned this in the video, but I got this to stick in, which is the look of the guitar I like better because it was already dented, and it sticks in good, and it was scraping a bit, but I think I got that fixed. Yeah, seem to have. Now, if only I'll sell some of my stuff so I can buy the parts I'll need. I don't know how many parts I will need. It's missing the cover, I'll need to fix that. Well, now, I'm trying to get this unstuck. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. Okay, got the clutch working. Next step, oh, and I cleaned out the cascades the best I could. It's still hard to read, but better. Now we're going to try and get our Bowie started. Actually, I need to work on that. The first thing to do is to drain out the gas. Unfortunately, this cylinder seems to lack compressor. I'm going to find out what's up with it. This cylinder is kind of a rack inside, but I've got an idea. Don't touch that.
Oh, I can't stand looking at it.
I'll hoot you. I'm going to hoot you if you do it again. There's a mouse nest in it, but I don't want anything getting into those. But I'm going to see if wire wheeling. I'm going to try to wire wheel this. See what happens. It's pitting there. Not bad, but a little bit. I admit this probably isn't a very wise thing to do, but it's about the only thing I can do. Clean it out. That stuff is exactly what will mess up the piston, I think. Now, if I get any compression at all, I'll be surprised. Well, if I get much compression. Well, maybe not too surprised. Try to get through that. It's getting pretty smooth. Pretty smooth for a wire wheel. It'll smoke a bit though. Well, feels pretty smooth, a bit of pitting, but it's not deep. Well, okay. I need a lot of paper towels. I think it'll be clean enough, it'll last a while at least. Okay, you end that section. Well, it's not clean by any means, but I guess it might be good enough to run. I don't really know how important the crosshatch is. It might be very important, I don't really know. Well, I'll put back on this side. This side's put back on. Now I gotta finish cleaning out these mice nests. And then, shortly after that, I gotta take care of the carb and then try getting the shrouds put back on. Yeah, it's gonna need a new starter. This one's got some play in its bearings. Won't last that long. Anyhow, so I'm gonna put back on the rest of the covers. Then got to do the carb. Shrouds back on, and there was these two things on there that I don't know what they were for. Nothing went through them, but I put one there now to hold the wires. So now I'll try to get off that gas tank cleaned out, and then I'll do the carb, and then we'll see if it'll start. So I got the gas tank cleaned out, and I had to take off the steering wheel while I was trying to. I couldn't. That bolt sealed off, but it seems to be stuck on there pretty tight still. So, got you clean out the carb. We'll probably just put it on another carb that I'm about to clean, and the fuel lines, and then try to start, I guess. Okay, I'm gonna take off the carb now and do that work. Got that in. So I got that all put back together. We're gonna see if it'll start. have to buy a new carburetor. Let me try some starting fluid. Whoa, carburetor. I'll probably have to spend money on a new carb though.
Stand there and spray it for you
No.
for a little bit?
Well, at least it started, but probably needs a new. As I said, I'm probably gonna have to buy a new carb. Okay, new carb time. I'm gonna try priming the carb by adding some gas to it manually. Just opening up the bowl and filling it. I'm guessing I'll have to get a new carb. I don't quite know though. I checked the there's enough gas it looks like, and I checked the vacuum line, it's not plugged. So I'm gonna try to prime that priming the carburetor through the breather vent, and it ran good for a bit, but it's just not pumping fuel. Won't figure out what that is caused by. So he seems to run okay though he smokes. I guess let's see if we can drive him. It looks like one headlight's working. I'm not quite sure if they're both working. Looks like they may have both started working now. They're not working, they're flickering. Pretty speedy. I think he might be faster. About the same speed. Looks like he might be faster, about the same speed. pretty good. Cool. Well, I'm just taking it for a little spin. Seems to run pretty good, apart from a little surging when it's not under load. Yeah, it's a Moe. That's pretty nice. So I got to either give that carburetor back to my other Moe or put it on another one. So yeah. No! I guess that's the end of my running a Moe. And I'll probably leave this carburetor on it for now until I can get a new one. And once I get a new carb and battery, I'll probably put the new carb and battery in this, and then move the carb that I borrowed from this, put it back on this tractor, and put the battery back in. And I'll see if that battery will work for this. But yeah. Yeah. Seems to be doing okay. And I'll make a video, like a tour of it, later on. Probably, I need to get a horn and stuff. Bye.